Hello friends, in this video we will talk about a very interesting topic that most of the new blogger or newcomer who will be making a new website used to ask me before. And even when I make some YouTube videos, I got a lot of comments like sir, my website is loading very slowly, my blog is loading very slowly. And I thought of making a video, but I could not make it before. So that is one video. In that video I'm going to show you how you can use only two plugins and you can increase the speed of your website. Now many people will tell you to use some premium plugins like WP Rocket, which cost about 67 bucks per year, and for a new blogger it's a huge amount. So whatever plugin I'm going to talk about, those are free plugins and those are used by many big companies. So those two plugins are very popular and those are well designed. First of all, if you want to increase the speed of your website, make sure you choose a proper theme. You choose a theme which is fast. I have made one video and which is on YouTube that I have shown how to choose a theme which is fast. That is the first thing. If you use a theme which is very poorly coded, then no matter whatever plugin you use to make it fast, it won't be fast. So if you ask me what are the first themes, what are the themes which is really fast, then I would say like buy newspaper theme, buy extra theme, or generate press theme. All three themes are really fast. Okay, now let me show you what are those two plugins with the help of which you can increase the speed of your website. You can improve the ranking in GTmetrix, Google Page Metrics, and the Pingdom. Okay, so I have one e-commerce website which is built on this is the e-commerce website which is built on WooCommerce. So let me show you how it performs in GTmetrix. So as you know that WooCommerce websites are really heavy. It has a lot of JavaScript, lot of plugins, so usually this will be very slow. So let me check the speed. So for this test I'm going to only check GTmetrix and Pingdom tools, because if you go for Google page speeds, they have some certain parameters which even big websites cannot match, but we can try that as well. So let me go to Pingdom tools and go to Google page speed. Let me enter the URL in both areas. So for GTmetrix I got a score. The score is about 84 for the page speed, for the voice load 73, and it takes about 8.3 seconds to load. But 8.3 seconds is huge, because anything beyond 3 seconds is not a good website, and typically you'll be losing about more than 70% traffic if your website is loading more than 3 seconds. So we have to do something to make it lower. Coming to Pingdom, it shows about 4.20 seconds and the score is about 72, and the page size is about 1.3 MB. Ideally a page size should be below 1 MB, which is considered good, and the number of requests is 124. That's huge. You should be below 50. So for the page speed, as I say, like I don't know like what logic they work, because as you can see here score is 90, 84, 73, here it is 72, but here it is 8 for the mobile device. For the desktop it is about 17. So Google is strict about the speed. Now let me install the two plugins which will try to improve the score and the loading time in all these three websites. Okay, so let me go to my dashboard. Let me go to my plugins. So this is one plugin, auto optimize, and there is one more which is WP Super Cache. So those I already installed. So if you don't know how to install a plugin, then I have one video on YouTube that I made, that how to install a plugin. If you have any problems searching the plugin, then you can simply go to google.com and search for WP Super Cache. So those are very popular plugins, so you know it will pop up very quickly. If not, you can go to add new and you can type the name WP Super Cache. So if you type this, both the plugins will pop up. One is auto optimize and one is WP Super Cache. It is developed by Automatic, which is running the WordPress.org. So obviously it will be good. This both you have to use in your website, then the speed will improve. If you use only one of them, then you won't see a much improvement. This two works like a, it will make your website fast like anything, and this both combined can compete with plugins like WP Rocket, which is a premium plugin. Alright, so let me activate both the plugins. So my auto optimized has been activated. Then where it is, oh yeah, here. Then let me go to WP Super Cache and let me activate that. So these are all default setting that I kept. So you can change the settings to make it more faster, but since I activated that, let me check with the default setting if there is an improvement on the score or not. But make a note that after installing and activating the plugin, you may not see the immediate results. You have to wait for some time for the cache to be built. If you're using Cloudflare, it might take more than a minute to see the actual results. So first of all, let me clean if there is any cache. Then let me go to GTmetrix and run the score. So I'll keep that, and let me open one more window. Let me type gtmetrix.com. Let me copy the website name, https mimicreation.in, and test your site. Let me see if it performs better with the default setting or not. Otherwise we're gonna change the settings to perform better. Let me run in Pingdom as well. So let me open one more window. Same for the Google page speed. So let me run https mimicreation.in. For the page speed, so as I said, like it so you have to retest it, because first time when you do the test, then it might show some results which is not expected. It's because of the cache build. So Let me retest that, and if it is not working, then you have to try after a minute or so. Let me check for the pingdom. So in pingdom I can see there is no great improvement, but as you can see, the number of requests came down to 124 compared to, came down to 87 compared to 124. And I believe I have to run it again because the cache was not built, it seems. So let me run one more time and check. Alright, so here we have got the score. So as you can see, the 84 was the earlier score, and right now it is 88. So there is a bit of improvement. Coming to the Y slow, it is 73 here, it is 76. So it has made some improvement. Now the load time is 8.4, here it is 8.3. Again, load time depends vastly on your server and a lot of factors. So sometimes it will be low, sometimes it will be more. The reason being, if it is shared hosting, then at that point of time there might be so many connections, and that reason it might be low. Coming to the page size, it's about 1.14 was before. Here it is 1.10. There is significant, not significant improvement, but there is improvement. The main thing is the number of requests. It came down to 87 compared to 126. Please make a note that this improvement on the default setting. We're gonna try and different option and see if you can improve it further. Now for the pingdom tools, let me try and let me check. It was 72 before, now it is 74. So that is improvement, right? That is 4.20 seconds, now it is 3.88 seconds. And number of request size also came down, so which is good. Coming to Google, earlier I had a score of 8, now I am having a score of 23. So I can see there is a significant improvement. Coming to the desktop version, I was having 17, and now let me check how much. 41. So there is improvement. And I would say that I have done a mistake in the settings, so I have to do that to show you the exact results. So let me go to plugin and let me go to WP Super Cache, and let me go to settings. So caching was off, so I'm really sorry that you have to make caching as on. Update the status, and now for sure you're gonna see an improvement. Okay, let me go to advanced. So this is the settings that you have to click. You have to go for enable caching, you have to go for simple option for the caching method. Here you have to say disable caching for logged users, and whatever I am saying here, just follow that. You're gonna get a good score. Make sure that you click on this option, compress pages, so that they serve more quickly to visitors. So what it does, that it compresses pages so that it can serve quickly to your visitors. Now other options like cache rebuild or 3 or 4 browser caching, so all those things you keep it on. You can go for remove this character subsets to remove, so you can click it yes, and all these options that I'm showing here, that you can blindly, you can just select in your website, and you're gonna see some good improvement. At the bottom, for the cache timeout, go for 1800 seconds, and for the scheduler, go for the timer for 600 seconds, and click on update status. Apart from that, that is not much of settings in the CDN. If you're using Jetpack, then it's good, but it doesn't recognize the Cloudflare. So in CDN there is no such option. So again, if you're using a CDN, Jetpack CDN, then you can use the option called Site Accelerator or footer which will serve all the images from the Jetpack server, which will make your website much faster. So I'm using this for my production server, and I can show you how fast that website is. So if you want to see for my other website how fast it is, let me show you that. So let it load. Meanwhile, I will go for other settings. In the content, there is no settings at all. You can delete the cache or delete the expired, so all those things you can do. In the preload, there is nothing that you should select. In the plugins, again go by the default options, and there is nothing in the debug. So always whenever you're making some change and you're not able to see the change in the browser, then you have to delete the cache or delete the expired. So if you click on delete expired, all the expired cache will be deleted, but if you click on delete cache, it will remove all the caches. If you delete cache, then for about a minute or so your website will be very slow. So make sure you select the option with caution. Again, going to the settings, as I said, like it doesn't have many settings. Whatever I am showing here, go by those settings and for sure your site will be much faster. So as you can see, with these settings, my this website is loading in less than 2 seconds, which is really good, and I'm almost achieving 100. Okay, so just follow the settings that whatever I have shown here. Okay, now I believe it's time to check the speed of our mimicreation.in and see if there is any improvement or not. So this is our old, all three are old, and these three are the new. So let me check one more time. Let me run that for other websites as well. So right now we have changed settings for the WP Super Cache. After that, for further improvement, we're gonna change the settings for auto optimize. So you can see there is a good improvement of about 25%. It was loading about 8.3 seconds. Now it is loading for 6.2 seconds. So there is a good improvement. Coming to the score, again there is improvement, 84, and here it is 88. Here it is 73, and it is 76. Page size, yes, it has been reduced a bit, but not more. If you want to reduce more, then you have to use Jetpack. That is one good plugin. Again, the number of requests has came down, so I can see there is improvement in the page loading time. Same, as you can see, the loading time now came down to 1.50 seconds, and here it was 4.20. so there is improvement in pingdom tools. So obviously I can say that by using WP Super Cache, that is a good improvement. So let me improve it more by selecting some other options in auto optimize. So for that, let me go to settings and go for auto optimize. Alright, so here we have the main option, which is optimize JavaScript code. You have to select this, and then you have to select the second option, and now you'll see the magic. Okay, don't select any other options. If you do that, and if you're not sure what you are doing, your site might break. Especially if it is an e-commerce website, we have to select options very carefully. You have to select only the two options that I'm showing over there. For CSS, you select the optimized CSS code, and then aggregate all link CSS files, and also the inline CSS. These three options are more than enough. Coming to the HTML, go for the first option, which is optimize HTML code. Don't go for other options. Then for the miscellaneous, you click all four. Okay, again, this option you have to click it no if it is an e-commerce website. I won't prefer to select it for e-commerce, so let me uncheck that and save changes in empty cache. As you said, as I said, like, you might see a good improvement because I have optimized JavaScript code, which is taking a lot of amount of time and the page size. I feel so we're gonna check how improvement we have got. Coming to images, we can try this two image option. The only requirement is that you have to disable the jetpack. So if you use jetpack, then you cannot select these two options. Okay, coming to extra, you have to remove the Google fonts because this is one pain area that most of the websites are really slow when it was not optimized, because nowadays all themes use Google fonts. So you have to go for remove Google fonts, remove the emojis, and one more option, remove the query strings, which is really important. Okay, and now save changes. Go for cleaning the cache. Now let me see if there is a magic or there is an improvement. Okay, let me retest that. Let me retest and let me retest. So here hopefully the number of script will come down, though the other parameters you might not see some huge improvement. Wow, so we can see that there is a magic, right? There's a magic in terms of the score. Here I am seeing 84, now I'm getting 95, here I'm getting 73, here I'm getting 83. So there is an improvement, and that's a good improvement, right? Anything beyond 80 in GT matrix is considered good. Here 4.6 second compared to 8.3, so almost about 40% improvement. So obviously this is good. Coming to page size, it was about 1.14, remains same because both the plugins doesn't do anything on the page size. If you want to reduce the page size, you have to use the Photon plugin in Jetpack. Now coming to this number of requests, 126, and now it is 49. So more than 50% request has been eliminated. As I said before, that anything below 50 is good, and if it is e-commerce website, obviously below 50 is really good, because e-commerce website, usually they have more than hundreds of requests. So I can see that our auto optimize has done a wonder for speed improvement. Now let me check for pingdom. Again, it's a good improvement. Now we are 79 compared to 72. Load time, as you can see, 1.35 seconds from 4.2. So this is a good improvement. Number of requests came down to 34 compared to 124. So that's a huge improvement, right? Now coming to page speed, we're getting 8 before, now we're getting 22. Earlier we were getting for the desktop as 17, now we're getting about 22. I forgot like whether I have run that right now or not. Let me run that one more time and see. But again, as I say, like, going for a good speed in Google page speed is really difficult, no matter what I use. Even people are using WP Rocket, which is a premium plugin, but still not achieving good score in Google page inside. So I'm not sure why it is like this, but that's a fact. Wow, that is improvement, right? So in the space speed, I can see for the mobile it was 8, now it is about 17. But for the desktop, it was about 17, but now I'm getting about 67. So obviously we got some improvement, but touching 80 is very difficult if it is a e-commerce website. So guys, as you can see that by using only two plugins, which is auto optimize and WP super cache, I can say that we can improve our website speed by at least 50% without using any other premium plugin, right? So I hope you got some idea about using these two plugins and how to optimize or how to improve your page speed. If you want to further improve your website speed, you use Jetpack, you use CDN. Those will further improve your website speed. Just to let you know, like how is my website optimization level, I'm going to show you my website speed here, which is 1.9 for one of my premium blog. And if I want to show for the other blog that I'm using, that so this is the one more website that I own. So let me check what the speed for that website. So as you can see, for both the websites, my loading time is less than 3 seconds. All are scoring about 100 in GTmetrix, and all the options on which GTmetrix checks a website, almost all are touching 100 or above 90. So guys, I hope you got some good idea about how to optimize your website. If you have any questions, any query, do it in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer to all your queries. Thanks for watching guys.